All right, guys. Hi, my name is Lotus. I'm with Idaho 5051. And first of all, I just want to thank all of you for being out here today and for saying, fuck the man. We get up before dawn and we stay until the job is done. We are the bedrock of modern life, providing a stable foundation. Without us, the lights turn off and the heat goes out. We are the working class. Farmers, truckers, carpenters, plumbers, sanitation workers, line cooks, shelf stockers, cashiers, teachers, nurses, and so much more. We are the building blocks of society. Throughout history, we can see the power of the working class when we come together. The great wonders of the world were not built by AI or due to executive lunches. But our 40-hour work weeks, that was us. Our way of life was created by men and women who got their hands dirty and decided to build something that they envisioned, something that would improve the world around them and solve the problems that plagued their communities. Imagine if the implementation of plumbing was overseen by C-suite executives today. When the world swings out of balance, it's the responsibility of the working class, the largest class, the class with their hands on the levers of the economy to unite and steer us back on track. But we can only do so if we are united. If we are divided by purpose or perfectionism, if we are divided in our vision for a better world, or even divided in our love for our fellow man, we will not be heard. A million voices, all singing the same song, will always be more powerful than 1,000 voices singing their own. In these troubling times, we must remember how our forefathers and our foremothers weathered the burdens of their time. We must support each other and speak up for one another. The American sense of community has completely diminished over the last 5 decades. It's led to individualism, which is sowed division amongst the American people. But we can combat this. We can reach out. We can reach out to each other. We can lean on the bonds of life that tie us together. We must be willing to stand up to injustices together. We have to speak truth to power, even when it costs us. And that's a cost that for many seems or feels far too high to pay right now, because we can't afford not to work. Yet if we build social programs that help those who need it, then this problem might not loom so large. If we had real regulation, oversight, guarding against corporate overreach, retaliation, and exploitation to demand again to be paid not a surviving wage, but a thriving one. If we want to be successful in preventing the greed of the few from ruining the lives of millions, then we must be willing to lift each other up. We must support each other when fighting injustice, and we must be willing to share in the burden and struggles of our families, our friends, our neighbors, and our communities as a whole. We must be willing to support others when they ask for help to overcome the systemic problems we face in different ways. And we must be willing to ask for their help in return. When we forge these bonds, we stop being individual workers and we become a class, the working class. We can never forget the power of collective bargaining. Our grandparents and our great-grandparents knew how important it was that we stand together when we demand change. It didn't matter if it was their workplace or their government. Generations of Americans have come together to change the course of our nation, and now it's our turn to do the same. It is so easy to fall into the lull of modern life. We have so many conveniences, but our time and our money, they've been stretched so thin that we are afraid to lose what little we have left. We need only to look back on what has happened in such instances in the past to know what we have to do. We must stand together and speak in a single, unified voice that says, we will not abide by this anymore. We are the many, and you are the few. You will not take away from us any longer. You will not exploit us anymore. We were put on this earth not to serve, but to thrive. Let's not forget the words of Holocaust survivor and public speaker Martin Niemöller. First, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak up because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak. Now is the time that we must speak out for each other, or else this verse will play out again, only this time the first line will be, first they came for the immigrants. We are strongest when we are united, when we remember that becoming rich was never the American dream. The false promise of riches and wealth has corroded what it means to be American. Immigrants never came to our shores on the promise of getting rich, but under the idea that if they worked hard, they could have a better life where they were free to believe what they wanted and that the government wouldn't exploit them, persecute them, or execute them in the fucking streets. We must exercise our rights at every opportunity we can, because if we don't, we will have them taken away one by those who think they can control us. We have to remember that those in power only have that power because we gave it to them. If we band together, we can take our rights back. We can take our nation back into our own hands the way it should be. But that comes at a cost. We must be willing to risk what we have. To risk what we have for a chance at a better world. And we need to work together. We have to support those who speak out, who shed light on injustice, and who are punished for speaking the truth. Maybe for you, that looks like donating to a local food bank. Maybe for you, it's contributing to a legal defense fund. And maybe for others, it is taking meals to a neighbor who may have just lost their job. Whatever you have to give, take the time and the energy to share that with your community, because trust me, they need it. Only by linking arms together and taking some of the weight off of the burdens of others onto your own shoulders will we finally be strong enough to lift each other up. Without us, there's no stock market. Without us, there are no profits. Shareholders don't pave these roads. They don't make your coffee. CEOs don't run these power lines. And we refuse to die in houses that we don't own. So the next time you look at one of those American flags, I want you to remember that that red, white, and blue is the blood, sweat, and tears of the working class and the laborers who kept everything running. Because what are we? We are America! What are we? We are America! What